for my neck, you'll get turned into an example.
Our family was always musical, so it's like it was bound to be either industries, so the bands or the the DJing. But we'd be at the house, at our grandparents' house, because at the time he was living with our grandparents, and I'd always be, me and my little brother would be playing his PlayStation, and then the turntables would just be on the side. The turntables I have here, actually, I just got from him. They used to be just right there, and I'd always end up messing with them a little bit. And then I'd watch him mess with them a little bit, and it was just crazy how it just accumulated from there. Being in the bands is what brought me back up to Washington in 2010. I started taking that a little bit seriously, and then that's when everything branched off of the DJing too, because I was starting to do stuff in California, and then I just took everything with me, and then everything kind of just spread out, and decided what I was going to do from there when I got here. Spokane actually created a lot of my DJ career. I got noticed on Instagram by somebody on Salt and Pepper's camp from Growing Up Hip Hop. It was like a TV show on ETV. Through references, my profile got put into their hands, and I moved down there because I was doing a lot of driving for rehearsals. And from Vegas to Washington is a good 17 hours of nothing. Was on the show for a little bit, a couple episodes here and there, nothing too crazy. And but through that whole time, it was all in Vegas. So I ended up staying there, and then I landed a residency at a nightclub called Free Zone. It was pretty cool for that whole 3 years before I decided to come back up to Washington. Being in Las Vegas, living and DJing full-time at a nightclub that was 24 hours was a little taxing, and it was pretty cool. Like, I made a lot of friends, I made a lot of connections, and the vibe was dope, but I started to really miss the music scene that like created me up here up north, and decided to come up here. Being the resident there, I was DJing I think up to 4 nights a week, and it was from 9, sometimes 7 at night to about 4 in the morning of being on the decks, and it was just sleep all day, work all night. I couldn't really enjoy Las Vegas unless I took a couple days off or anything like that. It would be really a thing to plan. So it was it was fun when I was at work, but that was just the only thing I was doing, and I just got I was a little over it pretty quick. I gave him 3 years. Yeah, it was a bit interesting trying to rebuild my music career in Spokane. Like, this place was really cool, and it like helped create my career. And coming back just after 3 years, especially after a big major pandemic, like a lot of the clubs weren't here anymore. A lot of the people that I knew that were big in the industry aren't around anymore. Some have passed, and it's just been really an actual thing to actually have to put more footwork back into the new demographic that's going to the shows now. It's been pretty interesting. You have to update your way of promoting now. It's an interesting concept that people have to incorporate into the way they work that, because it's a little bit more than just flyers like how it was back in the day. Now it's flyers that you make digitally on a computer, and you have to use that on social media networks, and you got to make sure that it's the right format for all those networks. And it's an interesting thing, and it makes it an actual job, but it's with the right team and the right promotions and funds in the right order, it can work a lot into a lot of people's advantage. I'm already doing a couple festivals, and I've started a couple industry night events to help people new up-and-comers get out there and learn properly and stuff like that. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna help, I guess, mentor a lot of people too. My name is Frank Aguinaga, also known as DJ F3lon, and I am a turntablist producer.